We have overcome major challenges and obstructions.
So it's very important that these two global actors, they meet together. This can make a real difference for the world.
There is an opportunity for them to do this not because this is against the US, but because it is in the interest of the EU and China.
随着中欧峰会7月底召开，来自欧洲政界与学界的声音开始密集发出。自特朗普2.0政府以来，美国奉行美国优先政策，令多边合作机制遭遇冲击。欧洲已对跨大西洋盟友的稳定性产生质疑，并日益强调自身战略自主。在葡萄牙前劳工部长罗德里格斯看来，全球秩序正面临单边主义回潮的风险，中欧肩负起捍卫多边主义的共同责任。
Europe considers China a very important global actor and an important partner. We have now a new situation in the world with the risk of unilateralism. But European Union and China, they favor cooperation and multilateralism. So it's very important that these two global actors, they meet together and they exchange views exactly on how to strengthen multilateralism and to improve global governance to deal with global challenges. This can make a real difference for the world. Well, there are many fronts where China and Europe can improve multilateral governance. First of all, on climate, we do have a climate crisis. Secondly, development and tackling poverty. Then there is a very important area, new area, which is the digital. The AI, for the time being, doesn't have global governance. So there is a risk, and we need really to create global governance for a responsible use of AI. So this is a third area. Then there is a fourth area, which is trade. So important. Now, if we have a move coming from the new American administration, using tariffs to create a kind of protection of the American market, of course, we don't like this. We don't like this. We don't think that trade negotiations should be used as a weapon to get other objectives, and we are in favor of open and regulated trade. So right now we are negotiating a trade deal with the United States. Let's see what happens until the summit between European Union and China.
早在2019年，欧盟在一份战略展望文件中首次明确将中国定义为合作伙伴、经济竞争者和制度性对手。这一框架在近年来的欧中互动中持续发挥影响力。根特大学重联中国项目主任德塞恩教授在接受我采访的时候就表示，这一三重定义至今仍具现实意义。不过，他也强调，这种叙事本身也受到国际局势的动态影响。
I would say, well, a partner, yes, and I think it remains very important that China and the EU remain partners in issues that are of global importance. Competitor, I would say, well, this is the logical thing, of course, in the economy. We are competitors. This is the normal state of affairs. We do see that in the narratives that systemic rival has kind of lately gained importance, gained weight in the European narrative. But then I would say, well, we are in a global world that is shifting very much. And if we see how economic policies are designed by the United States at this moment, there is the willingness, I would say, to kind of have a new look at this economic relations between European and China. Europe comes in again, I would say, as an even more important economic partner of China, but that there are obstacles on the way, and that it will be very important that we do have negotiations on this EU-China summit to see how we can deal with these obstacles. 25 years this year in EU-China relations, we have overcome major challenges and obstructions, And I think we should be hopeful that indeed on this the new summit steps are taken towards each other.
The EU has a relationship with China, valuable and valued relationship that it describes in three categories: partner, competitor, and systemic rival. And to me, the question is not so much the words, but the proportion between those three categories. Because the proportion matter. You know, what a space for partnership, what a space for competition, and what a space for rivalry. And in my view, the more there is trust, the more the relationship can move into the category of partner or competitor. The less there is trust, the more it moves into the category of systemic rival. This space is expanding, but the space of competition is also expanding. Yeah. The space of competition is about international trade and exchanges. And this is where also this is expanding, because there are concerns on both sides about markets being sufficiently open to each other, about trade being sufficiently fair, about investments being accepted and welcome on both sides. So, you know, you see there is a tension between the two. Yes. The two sides have found a good space to cooperate on environmental issues, sustainability issues, and the two are having to navigate a complex trade and economic landscape. Now, the two today, with a U.S. administration that is less interested in international cooperation, maybe the two, China and the EU, have a space to build together, to work together, to protect an international rules-based order. This is where I think there is an opportunity for them to do this, not because this is against the US, but because it is in the interest of the EU and China.